Hello and welcome to Take 5 with the Regional Chamber. I'm Kim Calvert. A new business in Austintown is all fun and games, literally. Watchtower Game Lounge offers people of all ages the opportunity to play board games and video games in a family-friendly environment. Talia Hagler visited Watchtower to find out more about the unique business.
For many people, playing board games and video games was a staple of their childhood. It definitely was for Robert Simpkins. Now he's taking that love of games and turning it into a business.
Video games through my whole life were just a very major thing, and at the same time, growing up with my parents, we would always take the time, I wouldn't say every week, but at least a few times a month, we'd sit down, we'd play a game of Monopoly, and just having that instilled in me, that love of board games early on. Once I got into my teenage, my 20s, I started to realize how many different types of board games were out there.
Watchtower Game Lounge has a range of board games from classics like Monopoly and Candyland to more modern games like Catan and Ticket to Ride. Many of the games come from Robert's own collection. Others were purchased specifically for the business. They also have about 350 video games spread out over PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and other consoles. Robert says he's looking forward to introducing people to new games and just giving them a place to gather.
Essentially what we're looking to do here is just create a gaming space for people where you can just kick back, invite a bunch of your friends, hang out in just a nice relaxed atmosphere full of like-minded people.
Watchtower will be holding different kinds of gaming tournaments and leagues. There will be a weekly Pokemon League on Sundays as well as a monthly Pokemon video game tournament. There will also be weekly fighting video game tournaments.
One of the biggest allures with that, with these games, they tend to have a lot of DLC added on, where you've got to spend, an extra $60, $70 on top of the price of the game just to get everything. So one big benefit we have with all of our tournaments is that we're going to have every single DLC character, everything that you're going to maybe even want to try out, and even just for free play, we've got those characters every day of the week.
Robert says he wants to make it affordable for families to come and enjoy the games. There's an hour-and-a-half rate as well as an all-day rate. You can also purchase monthly memberships. For Take 5 with the Regional Chamber, I'm Talia Hagler.
Watchtower Game Lounge is hosting a grand opening celebration on Saturday, February 1st from 10 a.m. to 9 p.m. For more on all of their upcoming events, be sure to visit their page on Facebook.com. And now to a Boardman company with customers all over the world. PeopleKeys helps companies hire and train employees. Their customer list includes major businesses and agencies like Manpower, the Netherlands Postal Service, U.S. Air Force Academy, and the Navy.
If you went to get hired someplace, you did a personality test, even if it said the company's name or somebody else's, we probably were the publisher behind it. There's only 4 or 5 major publishers in the world that do validated, DISC and other assessments. So personality, we do leadership, values, workplace values, we do a passions. We have over 110 different assessments. We also work with colleges. We work with pro sports teams for motivating athletes. Ohio State University uses ours with their basketball team. Purdue uses ours. So really it's just where you want to get the best out of somebody, we give you the tools and the training how to communicate to all different styles.
To learn more about the company and how they might be able to help your business, visit PeopleKeys.com. We hope you enjoyed this edition of Take 5, and we'll see you again next week. With the Regional Chamber, I'm Kim Calvert.
Take 5 with the Regional Chamber is produced by Mahoning Valley Productions, where we tell your stories.